you know the streaker at the Super Bowl? Do you remember
Yeah,
at the
of
during
course.
the Super Bowl there was a streaker this year?
Yeah.
Well, that guy, do you know the story behind it? You know, that guy
Well, I
placed a
sent you
bet.
something, and
Okay,
you were
maybe
like,
you sent it to me.
"Bullshit." You were like,
Yeah.
"I sent you this." All right, yeah. So we'll set it up because and then I was like, maybe I'm wrong, but let's
Well,
see. Do you have a
we
second
don't
part of this story?
we don't have the clip, I don't think.
Okay, so I sent
But
Rob
I
a
think
clip.
it's true because my wife sent it to me also. And basically, the guy that was the streaker at the Super Bowl this year, everybody already knows this, I think,
Yeah, I don't think
was
so.
the guy who was a streaker at the Super Bowl. Also had placed a bet before the game. You know, you can bet on anything at the Super Bowl. And so he bet
Right.
that there would be a streaker at the Super Bowl. So after he went to streak at the Super Bowl, he got arrested and he had to pay like $3,000 or something like that. He went and cashed in and he made like, I can't remember. It was like $200,000. It was like a good chunk of money.
Well,
But let's
apparently,
see this. Here we go.
this thing has been going on.
374,000.
Well,
So,
like
and so
apparently
this,
this is like, I think that this has happened a bunch because I typed in like Super Bowl streaker and it happened in Tampa, and all these guys can't keep their mouths shut, right? Because this one right here, it says in 2021, a Super Bowl streaker won $374,000 after placing a $50,000 prop bet that someone would streak during the game. What's true? That somebody did this. What's false?
yeah.
That the Super Bowl streaker did not make that wager and did not win that amount of money, right? So that's like one of the things. I don't think this guy has been debunked yet, but it's been, I feel like, this guy
I
in
mean,
58. Yeah.
he himself went on something like Instagram and said that he
Right.
did that and won a bunch of money. So I feel like it happened. I mean, whether or not they come after him for the money is the thing, like
Well, it's like,
it
I
seems like
think,
Vegas would just be like, okay, let's figure this out. You can't bet on anything that you could control. It has to be a thing about the players.
well, but I also think that, what you could do is, I mean, the smarter way to do that is to go in on it with somebody else. You both make bets or something like that.
Yeah.
And then
You
but
just
now,
don't say anything. You don't ever say anything about it. Like, what
yeah,
kind of
collect that
idiot?
money or collect that money. I mean, look, here's the other thing. I don't want to be pissing off any gambling places. Like if a gambling place thinks that they outpaid me, like no, man, I don't want to do that. All right, so Rob, I was saying that you're a good Catholic boy. I'm a good Catholic boy, and
I'm not Catholic, Paul. I'm not.
oh, you're
Catholic.
sorry. What are you?
I'm just not Catholic. I'm Protestant. I'm Protestant.
What's the difference?
Catholics think that like the Pope is a thing, and like the Virgin Mary is a thing. Like Protestants, like no, we just believe in God.
Do you believe in like the New Testament?
Are you a minister?
I'm just saying.
Are you trying to get me to come to your church?
Sometimes I feel like, well, yeah, I'd love to have you come.
Is there like a camping trip that we're gonna go on?
I would love to have you come on the
No,
cookout.
no. I'm not going.
Well, anyway, look, I just said that, sometimes at this show, I think we err on the side of doing some really dirty stuff, and it's Lent, and I just thought that maybe we could do some clean Lent. Do you, as a Protestant, do you celebrate Lent?
I know what Lent is. I don't think it's celebrated. Paul, Lent.
You don't get ashes on your head?
Well, Ash Wednesday, I believe, is the start of Lent, but then actually Lent is 40 days that Jesus went out into the wilderness, right? So I don't think people like celebrate it.
Oh, we used to celebrate when I was a kid. Every Friday we'd go get fish fillets instead of McDonald's hamburgers because it was Lent. Because you can't eat meat on Fridays, or at least that was our reasoning.
So you have some clean Catholic comedy?
I have some clean Lent humor. Molly, can you pull up some clean Lent humor for us?
Okay.
That will lighten the mood during Lent season. Number 1, I was gonna give up lunch meat for Lent, but I just couldn't quit cold turkey. Number 2, I'm giving up negativity for Lent. We'll see how long that lasts. Number 3, I'm giving up spreadsheets for 40 days. Excellent! Get it? Like Excel and then Lent. Number 4, I'm gonna schedule that 5K during the Easter season because you fast during Lent. Oh gosh. And then number 5, how do we know that Rick Astley never celebrated Lent? Because he sang that song, Never Gonna Give You Up.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down.
Okay, all jokes aside, this is a time of year of reflection to remember what Jesus did for us on the cross. And I found a really good free Lent devotional for you from Christian Healthcare Ministries. If you download it, you get entered into a giveaway for a $100 Visa gift card and a gift basket. Have a great day and lighten up because there's so much joy in Jesus.
Our show has taken a turn that I wasn't ready for the religious turn. You know, like I put up with a lot on this show. I feel like
Sure.
anytime there's like a sneaky commercial for your book,
Yeah.
or anytime you want to like kind of like trick me into talking about one of your podcasts, I'll do it. But now I think you're trying to kind of like push your religious beliefs on me.
Rob, I'm just saying, we should celebrate some more. Like we should, look, we can make all the jokes we want, but why don't we make some jokes and also get a little bit enlightened, why don't we have an excellent, time? Like I like to say, on Lent, I only eat eggs and they're excellent.
That's great.
I gotta work on it. I'm gonna work on that.
I
joke.
like that one. I also the thing that I like the most about that video are the sound effects. I like after she does a joke, there's like a
Now, Molly, originally I found this woman and I've been following her for a long time, and I was gonna bring on the Patrick Mahomes video that she did. Now, Molly, that's right after it. So this is kind of, you can get to see like there's so much to hear. So here we go. This is of her chatting about Patrick Mahomes.
That's what people say. That's what people say.
She's great. She's funny.
It's a very religious comedy channel that I have been enjoying watching. But that one, she's basically saying, I forget I can't read it from this far away, Molly, but what is it? What does that first part of it say?
I only cheer for Patrick Mahomes because he loves Jesus, I think.
Yes, I only cheer for Patrick Mahomes because he loves Jesus. Yeah. But what we really find out is she cheers for him because she thinks he's kind of cute.
She wants to fuck him in front of her husband.
Right. But then they're also playing Taylor Swift, which is kind of mixing the message because that's more associated with Travis Kelce. I think it should have been like, I only root for Travis Kelce because he loves Jesus. And then that's what people say.
I don't think that they thought about the music also. I think they were going for the lyrics of that's what people say.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
I mean, they thought about Taylor and Travis and all of that stuff.
I mean, you have to at this point. Anyway, I think that
we should have a segment called God Bros, or whenever we talk about religious stuff, we should have God Bros. God Bros. Can I show
Rob,
you?
can I just tell you? Can I tell you what really quickly? I just want to tell you one quick thing, and then I want to hear you.
Is it a God thing?
No, actually, as a matter of fact, I don't know if you know this, but I have been bartending here just for fun. I just feel like I wanted to get back with the people.
Like a Christian bar.
No, nothing. No. I just been doing some bartending, and look. So basically, every night I've been bartending, I've noticed without fail, like one of the people that come into my bar, right? They always order 3 beers, right? And like after a couple weeks of noticing this pattern, I'm like, I'm sorry, I just got to ask you, you come here by yourself. Why do you order 3 beers? The guy goes, well, I have 2 brothers and they moved away to different countries. And we promised each other that we would always order 2 beers whenever we drank as a way of keeping up the family bond. And I thought that was like amazing, right? And then, last night he comes in and I noticed he only ordered 2 beers. And I took it in and I said, I'm so sorry. Please accept my condolences on the death of one of your brothers. I see you ordered 2 beers. And the guy says, well, you'll be happy to hear that my 2 brothers are alive and well. It's just that, I myself have decided to give up drinking for Lent.
I guess I'm just kind of frustrated, and like I can't help but be frustrated to listen to the setup for that. And Obviously, you're very tickled and pleased with yourself.
I mean,
I,
it's
I
a
guess
funny joke, you know. It's like he's given up. Oh, his brother's not dead. He gave up it for Lent.
this has to go under God bros or God bras.
But yes, you were saying.
Well, I just wanted to show you some. Look, as long as we're on God bras, I'm not anti-God. I don't
No, I
like
mean you love a good Lent joke. That was a good.
the
That was a solid Lent joke.